These shelves are where I store our labs. So I have a variety of labs set up for us for our first unit. Each of these labs is labeled. So you have a label here on the front. This particular lab is separating a mixture. So make sure that when you return the lab that the labels are facing outward so that other people know what activity that is. If they want to do that lab, then they'll be able to see which one it is and can choose from the ones that are provided. Inside each lab basket, you have instructions. So these are the instructions for our lab. Make sure you read them with your team so you know what to do. And then you have lab materials. You also have lab sheets. And there are lab sheets in this lab sheet folder, and then that is what you will turn in with your team. So when you are finished with your lab, make sure you turn in your lab sheet. And then you also need to return all the materials to the basket. If there are materials you need to dispose of, then throw those things away. Don't put trash in the basket. Put your lab materials back in here in a nice and orderly and cleaned up fashion. Return your instructions. If you want to put the instructions on the side, that's fine. Sometimes they'll fit there. Otherwise, you can just lay them down in the basket. And then you bring your lab basket back to our shelves with the label facing outward.